What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Coach Funk, with episode 11. I said 11 of the Emerald Circle, the Build Room. Welcome to the panel, my faithful builderholics, Miss B. Michelle and Miss Cam. How y'all doing this wonderful Sunday evening?
We're
Doing
good.
good. Doing good.
Doing good. Are we in a good space before we even get started? Are we, Coach and Cam and V Michelle? Are we in a good space? Because I know. Oh, you wasn't here last week. Remember you had to leave. I gave y'all 3 minutes. I'm just letting y'all know. So we good on the 3 minutes.
I was gonna check in and see did they get the 3 minutes since I had to bounce.
Cam, did I get it? Can you verify I gave y'all the 3 minutes, or I
Yeah,
still owe y'all?
we got our extra minute.
All right, all right, all right. So let's get to business. You know what it is, man. We're gonna talk about um last week what we accomplished, and after that, what we plan to accomplish for the next 60 minutes when we start building our systems. I'll start. Um, I had a very productive week. I must say, I was testing out my workflow system, and I had three primary goals. And unfortunately, I only completed two out of the three. I did complete other um, stuff, but it wasn't in my plan. So it doesn't count. I don't get extra credit. So with my workflow system, I am able to continue to keep track of um, my weekly activities. I will say it is hard staying on a structure, having a family, being tired. I'll let y'all talk about supporting other individuals because I do see y'all supporting multiple lion behavior members. So salute to y'all. Well, just being there and supporting the family. Um, I actually saw y'all messing with Gary, and then while I was watching the replay. So that's how I knew that y'all was there. So good stuff. We all supporting the LB family. But um, my main goals, three goals today, will be um, to continue to tweak my workflow system, the graphics, review the feedback that I got received so far, and to finally complete at least one um, nah, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna go for two activities today. That is to refine my workflow system after reviewing the feedback I received from it. And I'm going to pass the mic to V Michelle until Cam comes back.
Yeah, did you kick Cam out? What happened?
No,
No, that wasn't me. That
I
wasn't
was
me.
I was putting it
That's
on my hand, and my hand accidentally bumped it.
Ah,
mm-hmm.
she was setting the
That's
scene.
right.
Okay,
This
okay.
time, this
I
time.
was like, what happened? You kicked her out again? No, I'm playing.
Okay.
Okay, be serious, be serious, be serious, be serious. So for me, last week, I think the biggest win that I had in terms of my sniper trade desk was getting an automation set up inside of co-work with Claude because
Mm,
one of my friction points was I get a lot of emails, right? And sometimes not sometimes, I use the emails to give me ideas about what's going on in the market, what could be some good tickers to trade for the upcoming day. But it's a lot of emails and I don't be having time to read all of them. So I created an automation that will scrape my Gmail for me and pull the tickers
mm,
out and send me a report. So all I got to do is just take the tickers now and load them into the framework and say yes or no, it's a viable trade idea for the next day or whatever. So what I want to do today is actually that automation should have run by now because it runs every day at 6. So I'm gonna go through the whole flow process today and just kind of see if there's any sticky points as far as when I get the email and do the review and set up my plan for the next day. If there's any sticking points, I'm just gonna document. Excuse me. I'm gonna document those so that way I can make any refinements or enhancements that I need to the system. But that's where I'm at. That's what I'm working on today.
Man, that sounds amazing, man. It sounds like you and this automation and cloud cowork. It sounds very extensive, right? You got to be very knowledgeable. How hard is it to set up something like that, just from a scale of 1 to 10, for the viewers to know?
Um, to be honest with you, I would probably give it like maybe a 5 or a 6. And I say that because the hardest part is knowing what you want the system to be. Because Claude does a lot of the heavy lifting as far as like putting it together. But obviously, like you're the orchestrator of it, right? Like you have to
Hmm.
actually be the architect and the engineer and know what the system should look like before you can actually tell Claude what to build. So that's why I said I'm going to go through the workflow today to kind of see, okay, are there any sticking points here? Like, how does this flow work? And then make adjustments. So it can be time consuming, right? But I wouldn't say it's overly difficult, particularly if you have an idea of the system that you want to build to start out with. Oh,
Awesome. I can't hear. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, hopefully that answers the question.
No, it does. It does. I'm just, for the ones that haven't been using AI like we have, right? Just
Yeah,
giving them, an overview of, hey, it's not as intimidating as it seems, right?
it's
Just start,
definitely not. Yeah,
or get around the right people that's been doing it and learn with them, right? So that's
fact,
what we do.
exactly. Yep.
All right. Thank you for sharing. And Miss Tam, you tried to get me in trouble, trying to say it was me and it was you with your big fingers, but I ain't gonna point no fingers. Uh, how was your previous weekend? What did you expect to accomplish in these next 60 minutes of building with us?
Well, um, so my week, I did get my checklist done. So that's all set. So this 60 minutes are going to be just me plugging in all the numbers. So that's great. As far as work wise with other stuff, how you were able to do other stuff, but not complete like your third one that you wanted to do with this, mine was the other way around. I didn't get any of my other work stuff done that I was trying to do. Well, I was doing good, and then like the last 3 days have been shot to poop. So I guess
Sound
we,
like real life.
yeah, life was lifing.
Hmm.
So yeah, but I got this done though.
And I'm proud of you. And like I said earlier, before the lights was on, you know, me, you, and Donnie in the group, and we've been seeing you really been locking in and working. So I want to give you your flowers, and I just want to be honest with people too that's watching or may even see this later on. Listen, we're here to build together, right? We're not saying we're perfect. We don't complete everything, and that's why we're doing this, to be transparent. But one thing you can say, since we started this build room, us three, and because it's just us three now, and we've been here all 3 weeks. We're consistent. We are consistently making it a consistent effort to show up at least for an hour and a half
Uh-oh.
on
Not lightning.
Sundays. What you say?
So don't be leaving out lightning now.
I'm not leaving out lightning. I just said you don't even know lightning like that. How you going to take lightning?
That
It's
doesn't
just
matter.
it's just cold.
He
Oh
knows
my
that.
goodness! I can't
Yeah,
win for losing. Lightning get more love than the host.
Nope.
Oh my goodness!
lightning gets the love
Oh
just like everybody else. That's right, King.
yeah, but he's not here now. I'm just saying we consistently been here for 3 weeks. Lightning just happened to take today off. That's all I'm saying. He has some important business to do. It's not my fault, right?
It's the loyalty for me. At least I know if I have to dip early one day or if I can't make it, Kim got my back. She's not gonna let you down.
That's
Appreciate
right.
that.
That's right.
Oh
Appreciate
my God. That's why I need these 60 minutes. I don't need to hear nothing from y'all. Just zip it. Get to work. Just get to work. Just zip it. But nah,
That's
I
my
do appreciate y'all because this is what we need. We need to get this out of our system before we start building. And again, it might not be the sexiest thing for the next 60 minutes because it's going to be quiet. but this is what we're doing, right? Um, quiet, better be quiet. I bet you it'll be one of them to talk first. It won't be coach. But any questions before about your projects? Anything you want to ask any one of us before we get started for the next 60? You got 5 minutes technically
Do
to
you
burn.
have your timer? Because my timer's in the other room. I can run and grab it, but
I got
Running,
us on the timer.
you,
No, I
huh?
got us on the timer. I got the timer.
okay.
Okay, I was gonna make her little butt go run and get it. Oh, that mouse, she bumping them gums like a chihuahua with no teeth.
Listen, you're not about to do us like that. I got
That's
the
right.
timer. You good,
Yeah.
Cam.
It's all love, man. It's all love, man. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I do want to tell y'all this, just to give y'all a heads up. This is the third week, so next week the vault will open for the second system in April. So I will say it will be after the live next week until Saturday. So what is next week? It is the 29th. So it'll be from the 29th to the
4th, April 4th.
4th. April 4th at midnight that you can lock in your system, and we're going to start next week. But before we start, we're going to talk about, hold on, this is the third week.
Yeah.
No, we got one more week next week, but we still gonna lock it in next week. But our last hour will be next week because we started the 8th after the lock in.
Okay.
All right. But just start thinking about your next system. All right. I already let y'all know it's going to be the digital territory. I have to put that up. I got to work on that for us real quick.
Oh, and also, if whoever follows like the 12 work week year, next week on the 29th starts the first week of like the next year.
Thank
Oh,
you.
so that's perfect alignment. That's what's up.
Yeah, it is. It is. You can't make this stuff up. Like now, consistency does matter. And you know what I'm gonna say? Let's start building. You got the timer, Miss D Michelle.
I got us. Hold on. Let me power it up, and then I'm gonna say 60 minutes on the clock.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say 63. I thought you was gonna be coming with that BS.
No, listen. Cam confirmed that you gave them the 3 minutes, so we all square. All right, y'all ready? 60
You
minutes on
ready?
the clock. Let's go.
Let's go. See you in 60 minutes. Let's build.
Cam, on your profile picture where you see the mic and there's three dots on the right hand side, click those three dots and you'll see an option that says edit avatar. That's how you can change the picture that's on there when you turn your camera on.
It only tells me comments and settings. And then when I click on settings, hold on, what does it tell me? Because I forgot now. When I click in settings, it's talking about audio or camera.
So on the picture where it has your name on it and you see the mic, you don't have three dots to the right of it, like a menu there?
I don't see my picture at all, unless I'm clicking on my actual picture.
At the bottom of the screen.
Okay, so at the bottom, I have microphone, camera, comments, and then the three dots. I'm assuming that's the three dots you're talking about, right?
Yeah, yours looks different than mine. We might have to do a screen share later.
Okay.
Yeah, because mine's is like, I'm gonna send you a snip in Discord. I'll send you a picture in Discord of what mine looks like.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
30 minutes on the clock, guys.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
15-minute warning. 60-second countdown. Time's up.
What's going on? How y'all do?
All of our alarms going off.
I seen a couple people come in and out, was staying for a little bit. We was quiet. So if they don't come in the beginning, they don't understand that we was building. I seen Legna in the comments says she completed her, she got some lesson planning out the way. So awesome that she was able to join us and complete something within that hour. How did you do, Cam? Any
Frustration.
wins for this hour? I'm sorry.
The frustration. But I
Speak
did.
about it. Speak about
So, oh,
it.
what I was thinking, because you know how I was saying how life was life, and then I didn't do anything over the weekend. And then while I was trying to get all this stuff together, I was like, oh, that's because it was nice outside, and I was trying to be a present mother, and I was actually being outside and doing stuff with Zakira more than I should have because I was supposed to be working. So I am still frustrated, but I was like, oh, that's what I was doing. Um, okay, so to answer your question, I did, however, get my receipts and all my paperwork and everything laid out. So I was able to collect all of that. That's actually why I had to have my camera off because I was going to be moving around and everything and having this paperwork um, with some numbers on there. Um, I was able to collect all that, but then when I went into Excel, so I can like start writing it down, I don't know if I deleted it or whatever, but um my monthly spreadsheet is gone. I have the dashboard that has like the total, that information. I have the information for like the transaction log, the profit and loss, and the categories like for the taxes and stuff like that. But as far as how I was collecting it monthly, I have no idea where that is. I was I was in the process of creating another spreadsheet when I found my transportation monthly log. And so I'm going to just take those numbers out and replace it with these. So then I don't have to start completely from scratch. But it's just frustration because I'm like, where the heck is this? And I was like checking all of my files and everything, and I don't know where it is. That's on my 16.
One, one, give yourself some grace. Like you said, you didn't get nothing done. Well, you stated, I didn't say that. But with Lions behavior, we have those five core, behaviors: move, breathe, create, learn, connect. And it just sounds like you was out there breathing with your daughter, you was connecting with your daughter, you was moving, and you was just, taking care of some of those behaviors for that time being, which is needed, right? Because we can get burnt out and we still have our number one priorities, which is our children and family. So
Mhm.
give yourself some grace. If that's a reset, so you did do something. You did one of the most important things you could do is spend time with your little girl.
Yeah.
Um, I will say this as far as the time. I understand it's frustrating and things of that nature. So give yourself on two some grace there, but just try to how can I say this? Catch up some way somehow. Um, don't beat yourself up. That's why we're doing this over a 30-day time frame. We didn't say we had to get it done in one sit, right? This is
Mm.
just one time designated to come together as a team and build for at least a straight hour. You still have opportunities to complete this.
Yeah.
All right. Any feedback for me before we move on to Miss Michelle?
Mm-mm. I just
Awesome. Good stuff. I'm proud of you. Um, D. Michelle, how was your 60 minutes?
My 60 minutes was lit. Nah, it was good. Don't laugh, Ken.
Lit.
Nah, it was good. Though. It was good. I immediately going into my system, I found a sticking point. So I'm gonna build some guardrails around that. So when I went through the automation and had it scrape my emails, and it gave me my list of stocks that I need to review going into the week. And I noticed that a sticking point. So like if I want, not if, but when I built this out for like mass production, right, for other traders to use, yeah, you have your list of stocks that you want to look at, but what are you looking for? So I was like, oh, okay, that needs to be built into the system. Like you need to
Mm,
know as you're going through, what are we looking at? Otherwise, you're just looking at charts aimlessly. And the goal is to not make it complete and thorough, but not so time consuming and cumbersome that you skip it every week. So or every day, however often you choose to do it. So that's some guardrails that I need to build in there. It's like, okay, what exactly do you need to be looking at when you're looking at these stocks to determine if you're going to trade it the next day or the next week or whatever. So that
mhm.
is my once I get that refined, the rest of the system works great. It pulled in all of the key events for the week, which is dope. All the risk management stuff is in there, which is good. It's just now making sure that the user is able to seamlessly narrow down that list of stocks that comes from the email newsletters and can create like a smaller focus list with the upcoming.
How far away would you say you're away from completing the system? You think you should complete it within the 30-day time frame? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I do. I do because I feel like that's the last missing piece of it is just
Hmm.
removing any ambiguity when you're actually going through the process. Because I want it to be very objective. I don't want you to have to sit there and ask yourself, wait, is this a good one? And is this what I'm looking for? I want it to be very systematic so that you can quickly look at it and say yes or no, boom, you're on to the next one. And you can filter your list down easily that way.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody on a couple people on love this system. You know, and
I
is this for your community or a product?
say again.
Is this going to be for your community or is this one of your products?
So it'll start out like just as being used by the community, and then as the community uses it, like I already have a couple of people in mind that I'll get to like beta test it and let me know like how does it feel for you? What do you feel like it's missing? But ultimately, I feel like it's a product that I can actually put out in the marketplace.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing more about it upon completion.
Thank you, thank you. You definitely be in the loop in the build room. You'll hear
In
all.
the build room, no pun intended. No pun. I know Legna need to submit her system before round two if she want to get on this panel and laugh with us
Let's
because she
go.
do show up.
Well, definitely get that in.
Uh, thank you for that. I'm going to just give a quick review on my 60 minutes. It didn't go as planned. Um, I was going in to schedule a couple things on my Substack and realized somehow, some way, my account was suspended. I don't know why. I haven't changed up. I always post the same type of content for the last 3 minutes. So, I mean, 3 months, rather, since I've been on there. But for some reason, it's suspended. So I did appeal it. So I guess I'll be hearing something about that, in upcoming week. But that was disappointing. I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't realize that. But moving on, after just real trying to think about what I did, and I can't, I can't even think about what I did because I literally do the same thing Monday through Friday, right? Send out signals, um, and ask people to subscribe. I rarely send links in there, but I digress. Outside of that, my weekly flow system is pretty much done, right? It wasn't as complicated as yours, V, Michelle. Not, and then that's not a shot, right? Mine is just basically setting up a structure for us, anyone to use to get some type of balance and rhythm in their weekly plans, right? So I'm going to use that as a tripwire. I'm going to give that away free to all those who subscribe to my newsletter. And I'm basically like, um, I want to say 75% ready to start my newsletter. I think I'm being more critical than I should be on my end, but I do have about another week and a half to complete the whole system, so it's no rush. For the upcoming week, I just want to complete this newsletter and continue to, tweak what I feel I need to tweak with this workflow system and have it ready to ship and start promoting it moving forward while I build the next system. So it was productive. I really look forward to coming in joking with y'all. As I know, for 15 minutes or 30 minutes total. Um, and then building, right? Because it really gives me accountability partners, right? Right. Even when I don't want to show up, I have to show up because I'm committed to build with you and build with myself. So thank you for showing up. I do appreciate y'all. Anything else y'all would like to share? Got a few moments.
Just happy to be
Y'all ready?
here. I'm glad that we're doing this because it helps with the consistency and the showing up. I want to say that it sucks to hear about your Substack. You didn't get an email or something saying like this happened, or you just went in there and saw that it was gone. It was gone.
I gotta check my email because I do have it set up on my alternate one. I'm not my main one, but honestly, it's I haven't changed nothing, right? It's been really like this is Signal and different system building things. But I'm going to go and do some deep diving once I'm done with this live, and I'm gonna see what happens. I did submit a what's the thing to call a review,
Okay.
and it's a Sunday, so who knows? But again, I'm not over there spamming like that, so I'm curious to see what they say.
Oh yeah, keep us posted because that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Legna says going to learn the Discord more too to get to the vault. Cam got you. Cam got if she don't got you on that else, she got you on the vault. Don't ask her about saving sales spreadsheets or Notion. Don't trust that. But the Discord, she got you. But in closing, I do appreciate y'all coming to the build room. We will be opening up for the second vault starting in April. V. Michelle, Cam, I appreciate y'all. Live Behavior Family all day. Until next week, peace.